Hey, welcome to another replay video. And today we're going to jump into a different strategy that we haven't covered before, which is the engulfing crack strategy. This is a strategy that Andrew plays really well. And today, especially, we had an amazing opportunity to play that specific pattern on Meta. So let's see what happened with Meta today, how that trade unfolded, and how a lot of traders were able to capitalize on that one. So first of all, just by looking the daily chart, we can see, if I zoom out here on the chart, that Meta has been on a tear lately, just going up, up, and up, and up. So really strong stock. And yesterday, they actually reported earnings. So when you see a company reporting earnings, that usually brings a lot of volume, a lot of interest among traders, which means a lot of opportunities for us day traders. So again, the stock was gapping up today. And as we can see on this part of the chart here, we are trading at all-time high. So will be really interesting to see how the stock is going to react at the market open. Is it going to push through the 700 level, and where the volume will be, what it will look like. So let's jump into the replay trade and let's play it together in live. So the first thing we want to see is what happened during the pre-market on Meta. So as we can see on the 5-minute chart right here, we can see that the price gapped up. So this is the range of yesterday. We saw that after hours here, they reported earnings. And just before the market opened, we're gapping up here, opening really close to that 700 level. So let's replay this trade in live. All right, the market is currently open. As we can see on the 1-minute chart, that first minute of the day, if at the beginning sold off all the way to the VWAP, which is the blue line here on my chart. By the way, VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. It's a really popular indicator among day traders. Usually people tend to buy when the price is over the VWAP and short when the price is under the VWAP. So we're currently seeing on the 1-minute chart the price moving under the VWAP, which is signaling us that there's some weakness at the open. So we remember that Meta just reported earnings. They've been going up a lot lately, so there's a lot of strength in that company. So we're definitely long bias with Meta. So if we decide to take a trade, we prefer taking the trade on the long side than on the short side. So before taking a trade on the long side, we want to see the price moving back over the VWAP. And we want to see that specific pattern that we want to play today, which is the bullish engulfing crack. So let's see how this trade is going to play out. Is Meta going to keep selling lower, or is it going to move back over the VWAP to give us some great opportunities? So let's be patient here and see how this trade is going to unfold. So here, the price action got really interesting. Let's analyze it together. So the previous 1-minute candle that just closed, this one here, we can see that this candle tried to go lower all the way to low of the day, but the volume was really low here. So that is telling us that there's a lack of momentum from the sellers. And then the minute after that, represented by this white candle here, we can see that the volume now is increasing, telling us that there's a lot of buying interest. There's a lot of buyers stepping in. And the interesting thing here also is that the range from this candle, so from the high to the low, compared to the range of the previous one, we can see that it is engulfing the previous one. So when you see an engulfing pattern like that, especially with a candle closing over the VWAP, that's usually telling you that the trend changed there. So the momentum switched from selling to buying. So the buyers here are definitely in control and are ready to push the stock higher. So that usually gives us a great opportunity to jump long. And in that specific case, we'll jump long and even target high of the day, which is standing at 698.22 cents. So we just jump long here with an average price of 692.29 with 500 share. So we just bought over the VWAP. So what we want to see right now is the price and the candlesticks keep closing over the VWAP, telling us that there's a lot of strength. And eventually we want to see the price moving all the way to high of the day and eventually maybe go to break that 700 level. So let's be patient here and see if Meta have enough momentum to push to high of the day. So the strategy we played for our first entry is a 1 minute bullish engulfing crack. But the really interesting thing going on right now with Meta is that we're lucky enough to see also a 5 minute bullish engulfing crack forming. So that exact same pattern that we played on the 1 minute chart, we can now see it on the 5 minute chart. So if we look at the 5 minute chart here together, we can see that the range of the first 5 minute candle is the following. So from the high of that candle to the low of that candle. And the current 5 minute candle we're in, that is about to close in less than 2 minutes, we can see that the range is about to engulf the range of the previous one. So again, really bullish sign, especially that this candle is currently trading over the VWAP and moving really fast with volume all the way to high of the day. So seeing that kind of price action forming now on the 5 minute chart, with confidence, we're gonna double our position and go with another 500 share for a potential break all the way to 699 and even 700, and who knows, maybe even higher. So we just add to our position here. So we're now having 1,000 share with an average price of 694 and 89. So we're really quickly moving to 700 where we're gonna start selling here. So we're starting to scale out of our position by selling 25%. So the price is now trading over 700, which is really good to see. That was a really pretty engulfing pattern on the 1 minute chart for a better entry, and for more conviction after that on the 5 minute chart. So we're keeping to partial here with 703 level, and every round number, we're gonna start scaling out of our position more. So we're pushing here through 705. So I just partial a little bit more here. So we still have a remaining of 150 share, and we'll see how far Meta decide to go. So far it's pushing really quickly. So that was a beautiful setup. So let's see how much we can capitalize on that gain. So on our first entry here, we enter right there. Our stop loss was just a little bit below the VWAP. So that was our risk here. That's the amount we were risking. And we can see that we add to our position here with a stop loss just below the VWAP. And we were able to capture a move of about 4 times our risk here. So the next target we have to partial some more will be at 710. So it's another round number. We see that there's big orders there. So we're going to be patient and wait if we see that 710 level. If not, our stop loss is at break even. Our average price is about 695. So if the price decide to reverse here all the way to 695, we're going to get out of the position. We're already locked in a pretty nice profit on that trade, as we can see on the right part here. We already realized about a $6,000 profit. We still have unrealized position on the remaining of the shares we have of 1.6K. So this is a winning trade. This is a stress-free trade, and we will just wait to see if there's more upside or not. So the price almost went to 710 here, but never quite touch it. So we haven't partial. So we're staying patient here. Really important to be patient and wait for a target to start partialing some more. So here we're seeing the price going down, but no red flag here, because when we see those candles going down like that, we're also seeing the volume decreasing. So that's still telling us that the sellers don't have enough momentum to reverse the price back down. And it's just a question of time before we're preparing for another leg up towards our target of 710. Now, on the 1 minute chart, we just saw another engulfing pattern with this candle here engulfing the range of the previous one. So another bullish sign that the trend is still strong and we can potentially expect another move higher. All right, so as the price just did another high of the day, breaking over $710 a share, we're scaling out more of a position. At this point, we just have a remaining of 50 share. We already realized a really nice profit of close to 7.5K. So this is pretty much the way you want to play the bullish engulfing crack pattern. In this specific example, we were lucky enough to see this pattern happening on the 1 minute chart and as well on the 5 minute chart. So we capitalize on the same pattern on 2 different time frames by adding to a position with more conviction. And this is how you want to play it. I hope this video was useful to you guys. Actually, Andrew took that trade in live on YouTube and in the chat room today. So if you want to see Andrew catching more setups like that and explaining his mindset behind it in live, make sure to join our live YouTube trading every single morning, and also with Bearable Trader community, where we have a bunch of content that talks more in detail about this strategy. Cheers, everyone.